I have a format that when I go into a business meeting, I pull out certain things and I lay them down systematically. I lay them before me. And one of the things I used to do is I used to take out my Mont Blancs and line them up. My silver one here, my other right there. Pull the other one out. And they know I'm serious. And normally I'll have 5 of them out. 5 of them. And and I pull out some they've never seen before. I don't pull out the usual. This is just I pull out some of them that they have to look at and say, which ones are those? And I line them up and I put certain things in places. And while the meeting is taking place, I'll take one of them and I'll put some notes on it and keep on doing it. And then I'll take another one and do it. And afterwards, we'll get to the place. And I'll flip through my notes and say, okay, that's good, great, wonderful. Mm-hmm. And then when I start my presentation, I will look at them and I'll have one of my Mont Blancs in my hand. Now, the reason why I've learned that is because when you go to hospitals and you look at doctors, real polished doctors, when you look at lawyers, you know what they write with? Mont Blancs. Watermans. Special pen, and I don't want to say pens like that, writing instruments, but individual writing tools, because it speaks the volume of the investment. And can I say something to you? And this, I'm going to get off of it real quick because normally I can spend 2 days on this. 2 very important points. 2 very important points. Number 1, what you write with speaks volumes about you, because it's the discipline of saying, I can carry value and not lose it. When you have a big 3-cent pen in your hand that 3 other people have already written with, that have put their spirit into the plastic of what you're writing with. One's depressed, one's psychotic. And now you pick it up and start writing with it. And add your issues among those that are there. Now, why are you going to say that? Because their fingerprints are still on it. So they leave something on the pen, irregardless whether you like it or not. Their fingerprints are on it. Their unique presentation of their experience as in life are on that writing instrument. Now, did I write with Bics? Yes, I did. Did I write with, 3-cent pens? Yes, I did. Did I sign checks? Yes, I did. I had wonderful times of doing all those things with those items, and the check cleared. Everything was fine. The bank doesn't look at it and say, oh, this is a Mont Blanc pen that signed this one. This is we only going to let this one cash and that one. They don't do none of that. What I will say to you, and you'll get this in the Millionaire Decree when we get to end of today and we get through today, I'm here going to share this with you. When you recognize that when you pull out that writing instrument, it speaks monuments about the investment you make in yourself. So when you pull your Mont Blanc out and you write with it, you're saying, I'm managing an investment. Are y'all with me? Now, you don't have to spend $100, $200, $300 on a writing instrument right away. What you do need to do is that you need to go and get a writing instrument that is behind a glass case where a representative has to take a key and open it up and give it to you. If you walk down the aisle at Staples or Office Depot or some store where office supplies are sold, and you don't go to the glass case where they keep it under lock and key, you can go from $35 up to $300, but get something out of the glass case. Get something off of there 10 for $3. Do you want to attract that level to your business? Okay, all right, that's what I'm. So when you are actually making notes, you want to take a very classic writing instrument and graduate there. Now, I'm going to say this. This goes back to the discipline. If you can't hold on to a writing instrument and you need it every day, then how is your business going to survive? Girl, I know I have something right in this purse. I had 2 of them yesterday. And you digging through your whole purse. And watch out, if you see people with those big purses this wide and this deep, I'm not going there right now, I'm just saying. Okay? And they got it all dumped there, and you hear stuff rattling at the bottom. It's chain, it's keys, it's 2 cell phones that died, and the third one is about to die. You got stuff beeping in there, beep, the battery's about to die. They pull out 3 cords of being able to charge phones, the AC cord to their car, and all that kind of stuff. You all ain't saying that right now. It's all tangled and wrapped up and, all that kind of stuff. It's just, you have to watch out for people that lack the discipline. Are you all with me right now? And because that discipline is necessary, there's an area in our life that we have to be able to stretch into. And I want you to grab this, because if you're around people whose lives are not there, they don't know where the keys are at, they don't know where their cell phone is at, they can't find this, they can't find that, run! No, I'm serious. Run from people who cannot organize their daily life. Run from them. They open up, I had my debit card somewhere on me. You carry no cash in the debit card and you forgot where you put it at? Can't have people around your life that do that, because it's dangerous to have people that cannot find what is important to manage. Disciplines, I cannot stress that enough. Now, all of us got areas we got to grow in, but there's some foundational ones that you got to be able to manage. And if you can't manage it, it will master you. 24, it continues on by saying,
working and making decisions of poor value will cause you to become poor, but working and making decisions of great value will bring you into prosperous position.
Page 25, top.
The reason many people can't get excited about their finances is they keep ignoring alignment issue. At one time or another, they have hit a pothole and have not gone in to get realigned financially.
You all can understand that, right? You hit a devastation in your financial structure. It almost puts you at the place of bankruptcy. You can contemplating all the issues that are going on in your life. You have not really come out of the turn of that and the whirlwind. Your whole front end vision focus is still wobbly. It's still shaking. It's not solid. The best thing you can know about your front end alignment is when you're driving down the road and the road is flat, you take your hands off your steering wheel and the car does not swerve left or right. Have you ever done that? Yes. Then you know that the car has good front end alignment. But if you got to sit there and the whole time you're driving, hold it to the left, then you know 2 things. 1, your alignment is off, and number 2, you're damaging the tires you have, because you're going to offset the rubber on one of it and leverage the weight of the car to damage the suspension too. And you're making the engine work harder, you have less efficiency and gas mileage, and you're the one that has to master your car, and God forbid you give the car to somebody else. You hear what I'm about to say? And they get in there and think the car is okay, start driving, and found out you got to make an extra quarter turn to make the car really turn, because you got a built-in quarter turn already. Y'all ain't talking to me right now. Same thing with somebody that you leave to run your business while you're on vacation, and they don't know that things are out of line. They make the wrong decision and things hit a disastrous pothole. And realignment financially is very important, because you got to get yourself back into place and say, you know what? I begin to discipline myself. Da, 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 da. I have this in my pocket. I know what's in the bank. I know how to manage this, and so forth and so on. Da, da, da. I used to have, I was traveling for a long time, and I put a few people over our financial ministry a few years ago. And I came back, and I found some stuff coming in the mail out of one of our accounts that there was some bounce checks. And I said to them, I said, wait a minute. I said, we have money. We got plenty of money. Then why is this happening? Oh, we just wrote checks and sent it out there, but you didn't put a system in place to make the transfer into the account? No, we just decided that, I said, you didn't manage the timing of the mail? You didn't manage the infrastructure of being able to know that that amount had to be there 2 days before? You're letting electronic drafts come out of the main management of our fund accounting? You should set up the other account that all electronic drafts come out of one account. You transfer in there 2 days before the draft comes out, so you've already managed that. You never let electronic drafts come out of your main account. I had to sit down there and restructure the whole thing. Because again, mindsets of discipline, focus, because people will treat, and I'm talking to those of you that will put people over your finances, people will treat your finances of your company like they treat theirs.